What's up, Internet? We are here in CoolBoy 401 Real Game, looking once again into the depth of the biggest multi-card I'm familiar with. I actually looked up this multi-card a little while ago, and apparently it's like the biggest multi-card in terms of just sheer size. But we're going to continue with Cybernoids. I have no idea what this thing is. I've tried to play it once or twice. You play the guy who has a water pistol. I think you don't want to jump on that and you'll drop into there. If you do that, you're fighting feet because reasons. And the sun is moving towards the cloud up in the top of the screen. This is a weird little platforming thing. Ah! I don't want to run out of life. Oh. Excellent platform design, by the way. Aha! I might be out of water, but I can still do this. It gives me like a point-blank protection of some kind. Can I go in there? No, I can't. But it seems to be... There we go. Okay. What? What? Game over, some nonsense, game over, something, continue. I want to try and understand what exactly just happened. All I saw was the screen flash slightly. And then I died. Because reasons. Also, now the sun looks really sad. So, maybe if I'm understanding this right, I have to actually not use my weapon so I can save it for the boss or something. This is weird. We're gonna try and figure out what exactly this thing is. So, we're going to work with the mentality that we need to hold on to as much ammo as we possibly can and try not to kill enemies, because that's a bad idea. Also, I don't know why, but the sun started happy, but now looks like it's trying to vomit for reasons. Because vomiting clouds. Okay, let's let these weird-looking cat things run past. Oh no, the foot! Go away, Mr. Foot. What is... Okay, that thing wasn't there last time. What is this game even trying to be? Okay, I don't think I need to say this, but I'm pretty sure, and by pretty sure I mean 99% sure this came out in English. I gotta say the, I don't know how this is going to appear on the recording, on the playback, but the ground underneath my character, it's like flashing purple and green at me. Like it's alternating purple and green, and it's like blinding. Okay, so you spray water on the dog and it knocks everything in your way out of your way. Okay. So... What? What? So it has like a screen clearing bomb? I do not understand that game. Okay, so that happened. Hopefully it will never happen again. But we'll move on. Next is... I don't even know what number we're at. All the way down here. Dead Fox. I know what this is, actually. This is... I believe it's pretty much kind of like Rolling Thunder. I believe this is a Capcom game, actually. It's like Capcom's attempt at Rolling Thunder, kind of, if I recall. Unless I'm thinking of Codename Viper. But I... No, this is it. This is... Honestly, the first time I saw this, I thought this was like some kind of pirate hack of Rolling Thunder, because it's literally Rolling Thunder. Just instead of like ninja guys, you're fighting guys in berets because reasons. They still have like the flippy doors that you can hide behind. I was never particularly good at Rolling Thunder, but I was always really interested in Rolling Thunder 2, and I think 2 specifically was the one I was interested in, but I think also maybe 3, the Genesis ones, because they looked like such interesting like games, even though they were still basically Rolling Thunder. A game that I'm not particularly good at or all that passionate about. And just like Rolling Thunder, you can't actually shoot up, but you can look up, even though there's no point. Got some bullets, because, you know, why basically make knockoff Rolling Thunder by half measures? You go all the way with that stuff. There we go. Oh, looks like we got a machine gun. Whoopsie. Jump! Nothing. I can do that to you. Ah. Yeah, you, like, hard fall down when you get to a ledge. That's a little bit weird. Yay! You get 2 hits. That's a little strange, though. I mean, it feels weird that, you know, you don't die in 1 hit, but you don't get 3. Oh, the hostage is gone now. Got a bullet. Honestly, I was thinking swinging the door might kill them. I played way too much Robot Ninja Haggleman. I don't think that's the case. Anything back there? Nothing. Ooh. Oh. We'll try again. Whoop. Ooh. There we go. No, I want... Okay, yep. Sure faced me the wrong way. That's sensible. Have I mentioned I'm bad at Rolling Thunder? That is very relevant to this game. Okay, we got some bullets. Nothing there. Alright, we rescued Mega Man. Now he can get his armor and really save the day, because this guy's not going to be able to cut it. Okay, that's nonsense right there. There, nothing there. It seems like items are like preset, but hostages are randomized, I think. I want you to jump, or not. There doesn't appear to be anything to restore health either, which kind of makes things a little tricky. Okay. So I just have to wait till you do that. Alright, there we go. What? Ah. Okay, well that happened. Next up, we have all the way down. We are getting really far into this thing. We have Cybernoid. I remember this game being really difficult. It's kind of a shooter, sorta. I want to say this is an old Commodore Amiga game. That's sort of been like retrofitted for the NES, but basically, it's a I'm losing my voice. It's a shooter in a loose sense of the term. It's basically like a maze survival game. You're thrown into this maze and you have to try and survive, but it's under the guise of a shooter. It's also really hard. Whoop. Alright, there we go. Gonna grab that, because shields. There does seem to be a distinct lack of sound effects. Whoopsie. Shield, you did not do your job of protecting me. Crap. Nope. No. Okay, this would be easier with like three-dimensional controls instead of a digital pad. I feel like angles are useful for situations like this. Ah. I failed. And now Haman Khan rules the world. I'll try again. Alright, let's go, Cybernoid. The thing is, your weapons seem to be wildly ineffective against, like, half the stuff here. Okay, I'm not really sure how that happened, but okay. Okay, there we go. Your ship kind of looks like a knockoff, less interesting version of Opa Opa from Fantasy Zone. All it needs is, like, some wings and some feet. Now I want to play some Fantasy Zone. Okay, here we go. No, I just wanted to go left. I didn't want to go up. Directional pad? You're not directional padding right. Okay, so up and down. I wanted to go up again. Now, in my defense, I'm using like the NES Max controller because it's the only controller I have that'll work with this thing, but... Okay, we got something. And that controller's not exactly your standard controller for this thing, but it's not exactly a three-dimensional pad either. The lack of actual music in this game kind of sucks too. It's like wee wee wee. It's boring. Okay. I feel like I need to blow that up. Am I supposed to change weapons? Shield. Ah, there we go. I don't like that that's relegated to the select button, but there are at least some different weapons and stuff. But we could not defeat the nefarious Haman Khan, and who can blame us? She pilots the CoolBoy. That thing is awesome. But Cybernoid, not the most interesting game, but it's one worth looking into, I think. It's just not the most interesting in terms of sound or anything. Okay, next is Chubby, which is Chubby Cherub. This is actually released in North America, but this is a weird port of, what is it? Yubaki no Kyutaro 11 Panic, which was, I think it was based on a manga about a penguin ghost trying to eat candy or some nonsense. and somehow it got turned into Chubby Cherub. Actually, I'm pretty sure Yubaki no Kyutaro One Panic is on this card too. I think we might have actually already seen it, I'm not sure though. I have the memory of a goldfish, so I cannot be asked to remember stuff. But, if I recall, this game is not dissimilar to something like Adventure Island, in that you have to keep eating in order to have energy to keep going through the stage. Or else you lose power and you die. And you don't want to do that. B, says the dog. Sorry, puppy. Does say stop up there. Am I supposed to eat more food, or am I just supposed to wait here? Not gonna lie, I haven't played a lot of this game, so I'm not entirely sure. Are we just... Oh, okay, we just had to wait a certain period of time, I guess. How do I... Let's try this again. So okay, so it is double jump, but the window to actually activate your flight power is actually really small. That's a little awkward. Now the thing about this that doesn't make a lot of sense though is it doesn't seem like flying takes any extra energy or anything, so there's no real reason not to be flying around. You know, if you were more vulnerable or it took more energy, and I'm guessing that's an interlacing thing that we just disappeared there, but you know, if there was some sort of balanced reason why you wouldn't just want to fly around the world and ignore all this stuff, outside of like points of course, you know, but I don't think there really is. It's just a matter of, you know, fly around, it's more mobile. And avoid obstacles. What is this? A computer? Now we can proceed. Okay. I'll grab that. I don't know about this one. It's not bad or anything, it's just weird. And of course this is one of those things where it's an anime game where all the anime-ness has been taken out of it, of course. Not unlike the Dragon Ball game, which was Dragon Power in English. That was literally still the Dragon Ball game, but they took away Goku's spiky hair and changed his name. Congratulations! Now what's next? An awesome little dance from our little cherub guy. Come on, fly. What? No. There we go. There's no reason to just not do this, though. Which creates kind of a weird reason to, you know, ever walk. Or indeed, start off on foot. Now, granted, maybe this makes more sense with the Japanese version, but I'm pretty sure it's just a sprite change. Aw. We couldn't vanquish the dog with hearts. Weird game. Weird, 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 weird game. Anyway, next we have Bayou Billy. Oh dear lord. The Adventures of Bayou Billy. Now this is actually...
The Adventures of Bayou Billy.
Yes, exactly. The Adventures of Bayou Billy. Where it's in English, and if you know this game, first of all, you know it's really, really hard, and second of all, if you know the Japanese version, it's actually pretty easy and a lot more reasonable. This game got a difficulty ramp up in the English version for some weird reason. That I'm not sure. I think this is also a game that requires the zapper, so I'm kind of limited with what I can do here because first of all, I'm recording this on my PC monitor through OBS, so I don't really have any option to, you know, do that, and second of all, I don't own a zapper to begin with. But this is an interesting game, not in a way dissimilar to, say, what's that one really fun game that I like? Crap, I can't even think of it now. And we played it, oh, I can't think of it now, but it's, not dissimilar to this game that I'm thinking of. I can't remember the name of. Oh, that's sad. But this is, a game that just swaps genres. So they've got, like, this beat-em-up mode, then it has, like, sort of almost Rad Racer third-person driving mode, then it has, like, first-person shooting. And I'm desperately trying to rack my brain up around what that other game I was thinking of is. But, you know what? This is not a great game. I think it's way too hard. But I think it's an interesting concept of mixing genres. And I've played a few NES games that do that. And this is one of the ones that does it wrong, but it's always interesting to see. For another thing, you have to jump in this game. Jumping is both A and B, because A and B individually are just different attacks. Ugh. Also that sound effect. Oh, Bayou Billy. Why did you have to be Bayou Billy? Why couldn't you be whatever game I was thinking of earlier that I can't think of what it was now? Oh, it's gonna drive me crazy forever, too. I know we played it. That's the thing that kills me on this. Is I know it's on this cart and we already played it, and I can't think of what it was. Or rather, I can think of what it is, I just don't know what its name is. And it was basically Bayou Billy if you did it right, too. There we go. Let's not get killed by birds, because, as games will tell you, birds are jerks. Oh, we don't want to be there. Because gators. Because Bayou Billy. Ugh. If nothing else, that death sound effect is kind of interesting. But I do not think we'll be playing any more Bayou Billy. Not today. I feel like going through like this list just slowly to see what the game I was thinking of is, but I don't want to do that either. Oh, what was it? And you know, the moment I finish this, I'll totally remember what it is too. Oh well. Anyway, based on these past 5 games, would I recommend this? Not really. Semirumo, that's a game I do not understand. Dead Fox is basically Rolling Thunder if it was slightly less Rolling Thunder brand, so it's Diet Off-brand Rolling Thunder. Cybernoid is okay at best, but it's really bland in terms of music. Chubby Cherub is kind of just weird. And Bayou Billy, if you're going to play it, get the Japanese version, because that is the playable version. The English version is really way too difficult. Anyway, next time we will take a look at Adventure Island. Oh dear lord, I'm going to be bad at that. It's been forever since I played Adventure Island, but I love Adventure Island so much. If you enjoyed this, subscribe to the channel to see more, including reviews and everything else I do, because I do a lot. And if you really want to make my day, check out the show's PayPal or Patreon. Support the show any way you can so that I can continue to afford multi-carts, because multi-carts are not cheap. But there's a lot of stuff on them to talk about. Plus, you get yourself on the Discord, and we can, in fact, continue to talk about how awesome multi-carts are, and how weird it was that at one point, games were embarrassed to be based around anime. At least in North America. Oh, how things have changed. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Peace out, Internet.